The most expensive horse breeds are esteemed for their appearance, their gentleness, or their intelligence. Selective breeding is employed to perpetuate bloodlines and to enhance desirable characteristics. Each breed has distinctive qualities, and prices vary greatly. War horses and plow horses, racehorses and wild horses, carriage teams, and dancing horses, all have been immortalized in stories. Flying horses and half-human centaurs are common in mythology, and a talking horse was once a famous television star. Horses have been faithful companions, tireless workers, and legendary performers, from the Pony Express to traveling circuses. Interwoven with human experience for centuries, horses remain favorite animals of both children and adults. In art and statuary, portrayed with or without riders, horses inspire us with their form and beauty. Winning racehorses have made their owners millions, and betting on the horses has cost countless fortunes. There is a mystique surrounding horses. Horsepower and expressions like horse feathers punctuate our language. But owning them is something else entirely. Horses can be an indulgence, a family tradition, a business venture, a costly hobby, or a necessity for farmers and ranchers. Some horses are bred for speed, others for function, strength, and stamina. But before we get started, if you're here for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and join Too Rich for Regular. We're uploading all the time, so don't miss out. Number 1. Thoroughbred. Price. The range is enormous. Yearlings from top bloodlines can sell for multiple millions. Fusaichi Pegasus, the 2000 Kentucky Derby winner, is said to be the most expensive horse in history, selling for $70 million. The 174 offspring of a single thoroughbred sire, Northern Dancer, sold for a total of $160 million at Keeneland sales over a 22-year period in the 1970s and 80s. This makes thoroughbreds the most expensive horse breed in the world who doesn't appreciate the speed and grace of a well-trained racehorse. That's precisely what thoroughbreds are designed for, and no other single breed can compare. High prices, however, are not necessarily predictors of success at the track, and some promising horses never win a race. That's what happened with the Green Monkey, a descendant of both Northern Dancer and Secretariat, who sold at auction in 2006 for $16 million, the highest price ever paid for a 2-year-old. Sadly, the horse did not prove to be good at stud either, despite excellent bloodlines. Number 2. Dutch Warmblood. Price range from about $4,000 to several $1 million. A black stallion named Totilas was sold for approximately €11 million to a German trainer. A premium performance breed, the Dutch Warmblood is a big, impressive horse with a good temperament. Bred for jumping and dressage, the breed's size, gait, and demeanor often earn ribbons and accolades at World Equestrian Games and Grand Prix competition. Because of this, the Dutch Warmblood is one of the most expensive horse breeds you can buy. The modern Dutch Warmblood derives from native Dutch breeds known as the Gelderlander and the Groningen. Later, the breed's stamina and athleticism were improved through the introduction of thoroughbred blood. Today, 3 categories of Dutch Warmblood are recognized. They include the athletic sport horse, the elegant harness horse, and the original Gelderland working horse types. Because it's a relatively young breed, it continues to evolve. Number 3. Selle Francais. Price range approximately $15,000 into the millions. In 2013, Palobet de Halong, a world champion Selle Francais, reportedly sold for $15 million. After several centuries of crossbreeding, this new French sport horse was acknowledged as a unique breed only in 1958. Also known as a French saddle horse, the animals are usually bay or chestnut. White markings on lower legs are not uncommon. Known as show jumpers, intelligent and athletic Selle Francais horses also perform well in other categories, and some have become renowned as Olympic and Grand Prix performers. Number 4. Standardbred. Price. The average price range for a standardbred is $500 to $5,000. In October 2019, the trotting horse yearling Maverick sold for a record $1.1 million at auction. It may not be a memorable name for a breed, but the American standardbred is recognized globally. Developed in North America, the breed has bloodlines that extend back to 18th century England. Standardbred horses are noted for their harness racing ability, either at a pace or a trot. They also compete in other show events and are used for pleasure riding. With long, muscular bodies, they are heavier than thoroughbreds, with powerful shoulders and hindquarters, and strong legs. They are cooperative and good for beginners. Number 5. Friesian. Price range, between $7,000 and $100,000. Expect a well-trained show horse to cost about $40,000, with breeding stallions commanding substantially higher prices. Friesians, typically solid black with feathered feet and flowing manes and tails. The breed is an ancient one, originally from the Friesland area of the Netherlands. They are powerful and versatile, serving as mounts for knights during the Crusades. Friesians, sometimes called Dutch trotters, were brought to American for agricultural use. They make fine carriage horses, and some excel in dressage competition. Number 6. Hanoverian. Price, between $7,000 and $100,000. Bred to be trainable, Hanoverians are elegant. Most are fairly large, about 16 to 16.2 hands, with strong limbs and backs and a powerful body. They are elegant, athletic steeds, and are prized as show hunters, with unique form. Originally developed in Germany, they were once used in agriculture, as well as for military and coaches. Over the decades, breeders have moved towards traits that distinguish the breed in show jumping and dressage. Number 7. Oldenburg. Price range, from $4,000 to approximately $500,000. Elite broodmares and riding horses commonly sell for at least $100,000. Originating in Germany, and named for Count Graf Anton Gunther von Oldenburg, a dressage rider, these horses were later bred as war horses and given to rulers and military leaders. The breed gained notoriety as elegant riding and carriage horses, and they were in high demand in 17th century Europe. Today, Oldenburgs are jumper stars in world competition, and they perform well in high-level dressage. Physically, an Oldenburg is compact but powerful, with fairly short legs, a long neck, a deep chest, and large hooves. They are usually black, brown or gray, and show calm demeanor. Number 8. Arabian. Price, ranging from less than $1,000 upwards to $150,000 or more. Broodmares will typically sell for upwards of $30,000, but an Arabian used as a trail horse or a pet might sell for a very reasonable $1,000 or less. Arabians are one of the oldest existing breeds, and they are legendary. They are esteemed for their endurance, as well as their grace. Training is essential for an Arabian, and it takes time to train a young horse properly. The breed is highly intelligent. Historically, during the late 1800s and early 1900s, the breed was favored as a cavalry mount, and Arabians dominated endurance rides in those days. They were bred by the U.S. Army until well into the 1940s. Later, in mid-century, a period of exploitation harmed both humans and horses. In 1986, there were more than 110,000 registered owners of purebred Arabians. However, tax law changes, unscrupulous breeders, and other issues affected the Arabian horse market. Prices fell, and uncaring owners abandoned some of the horses. Today, the pendulum has swung, and Arabians are once again recognized as great horses, prices are once again trending upwards, and the breed's popularity is high. While owning a purebred Arabian is no longer a fad, it can be a great pleasure. Almost 70% of the Arabians in the United States are currently owned for recreational purposes. Number 9. Holsteiner. Price range, $3,000 to $50,000. This breed, although relatively uncommon, is known for its great performance ability, a seemingly natural and effortless affinity for jumping, dressage, and eventing, and for its good personality. Originally bred as a multipurpose utility horse, the average life of a Holsteiner can be 35 to 40 years. It's a type of German warmblood horse with powerful and elegant characteristics, and has been adapted to use for Olympic sporting events. It is considered a light horse breed, typically under 1,500 pounds, and is well used for trail riding. These horses are also suited for ranch work, and can take to the racetrack or show ring with equal ease. Number 10. Andalusian. Price, the range is between $3,000 and $60,000, but a show-quality Andalusian will typically cost at least $50,000. Considered one of the oldest known breeds, the Spanish Andalusian is also known as the pure Spanish breed. It is the horse with cave paintings in that region of Spain. Napoleon is credited with stealing some of these horses, helping the breed spread throughout Europe. Prized by the nobility for centuries, Andalusians do not have to be white, they can also be gray or bay, even mottled, but the distinctive white horse was used frequently in the past as a diplomatic tool by the Spanish government. Sensitive, smart, agile, and docile, its dramatic appearance complements its natural performance skills. Andalusians are proficient in classical dressage, used for bullfighting and as stock horses, and sometimes as war horses. They have a distinctive gait and move gracefully and dramatically. You made it to the end. Thanks for stopping by. Who's your favorite most expensive horse breed? Did we miss anyone off this list? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, subscribe, or both. Let us know in the comments if there's any other crazy topics we can cover in future videos. This has been the top 10 most expensive horses in the world. See ya next time.